Hey guys, this is Ian with another Pro Dota commentary, and I'm super excited for this game today.
Hello and welcome to this audio commentary done by Darkson. What's up, Dota?
Hello and welcome to another audio commentary done by Luminous.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Lazarus here, and this is another Dota Games.
Hello everybody, this is Phantom, and welcome to another English Dota audio commentary.
Hey guys, Stalker bringing you another Pro Dota commentary.
Hello guys, this is Jack, and I am back for another Dota cast.
Hey guys, this is Luminous coming at you with another Pro Dota commentary. And before I even start talking about this game, you guys might be thinking, well, you know, Luminous has been commentating on a commentating spree lately. And I mean, a little reason for that is I think Jack is back in China right now visiting his family, and so he won't be able to commentate for a bit. Restalker is a noob and he broke his mic by pulling out the cord or something, so he won't be commentating a bit. Ian is at school and his desktop hasn't arrived, so he won't be commentating a bit. So, and I mean, I guess that's why there hasn't been a lot of commentaries lately, and I'm trying my best to fill the void here. And I guess you guys don't mind that I'm commentating more, but just a little bit of updating why Dota commentary hasn't had a lot of content, which by the way, our staff writing kind of invitation is still going on. We received a lot of good entries, and even though you haven't received the emails from us yet, we will get back to you by the 17th eventually. So if you're interested in writing for us, we have seen pretty promising articles, and we are reading them as a staff group, so that's pretty cool. And as you might know, I'm speeding. This game is pretty long, and this is CH versus Guangdong Stars, and you guys have not heard of Guangdong Stars, I'm sure. But the big but is that I actually grew up in Guangdong, so these guys are like my homeboys, literally, in Scourge. So I'm definitely rooting for them. And I'm gonna speed through the bands, picks and bans. I'm gonna do my usual, not my usual, but my previously usual pause at the end of the picks and bans, because this game is pretty long, so I don't want to spend too much time on the picks and bans. So I'll just pause it at the end and kind of talk about it. And what was I thinking of? Well, if I remember, I'll talk about it. And let me slow it down a little bit. And for those of you guys who are watching at the MP3, just have it pause at the 9-minute mark. I hope they picked their hero before the 9-minute mark. No? Okay, pause it at the 9:15 mark, I guess. 9:15. And then I'll talk about the picks and ban a little bit. That's 9:15 elapsed time. So CH, the better well-known Chinese team, City Hunters, has picked up Vengeful Spirit, Drow Ranger, Alchemist, Storm, and Venomancer. So this lineup is pretty much very devastating. Of course, the command aura is there, the true shot aura is there, so there's a lot of plus damage. It won't surprise me if Venomancer or Alchemist picks up a Vladimir's offering and get even more plus damage up that department. Of course, they're a great pushing team as well. Of course, the Acid Spray and the Venomancer wards, as we've seen a lot of the Chinese team lately has been picking Venomancer just for the pushing purposes. He's a great pusher, pretty good semi-carry. He has pretty nice late game damage, and his ultimate is not too bad in a big team fight either, in more prolonged team fights. So CH has picked a very well-rounded team, and you can't really count out the minus armor capability as well. So the Vengeful Terror is very great there, and the Acid Spray, so that's a lot of DOT. Now it depends whether Alchemist picks up a Radiance or not. If he does pick up the Radiance, I think the Sentinel is going to opt for more longer battles, because the Venomancer ultimate and the Radiance and the Acid Spray just a lot of damage over time. However, that's kind of odd that you do have very high burst heroes such as Drow Ranger and Storm Spirit throw in the mix here. But the Storm Spirit could be used mostly for initiating and ganking purposes, so we'll see how it plays out. So either now the Sentinel has two choices: either they want to go for a high burst damage with the Drow Ranger and a lot of stuns and whatever, or they could go for more of a prolonged battle here And I think going in more of a prolonged battle would suit the playing style of Scourge a little bit more. If you look at the Scourge hero, they are very durable heroes. Of course, Dusa is one of the most durable heroes. She is, I guess, a steel plate when it comes down to taking damage and then doing more damage of her own. And of course, the Witch Doctor is gonna have his Voodoo Restoration probably maxed, so they will make the other heroes very durable as well. There should be a mecha on one of these 4 intelligence heroes, probably THD or the Windrunner, depending who has a better farm. And so that they're gonna have a lot of heal as well. So when it comes to the battle of attrition, I did talk about in the 6.68, Dusa is the best of business in the battle of attrition. So once her Linken's and Manta style finished up, she will just outlast any team fight. Now whether it will get to that point or not, we don't know. But I guess a little bit of spoiler incoming is that this game is a little bit long, so I'm not sure. I mean, if you're seeing a Dusa in a long game, so there might be a bias towards the Dusa. However, if you look at the other team, there are pretty great carry as well with the Drow Ranger, and keep in mind there's a lot of plus damage on this side, so Sentinel is on a very, very good, I guess, playing ground in the late game as well. So we'll see how it plays out, and I'm not going to talk about the laning all too much because I mean, Dusa's probably going to get solo. We're going to see probably a tri-lane Witch Doctor and THC. That's not all too uncommon. And a Rinnerer solo mid. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit is probably going to solo mid. And we're going to see probably a... I don't know. I want to say a... I'm not too sure. I want to say a tri-lane with Venomancer and Venge. But neither Alchemist or the or the Drow Ranger are prone to soloing a side lane very often. The Alchemist might solo mid though. That is a possibility, although pretty rare. We'll see how it plays out. So I put, you guys are at the MP3. I hope you guys are at the 9:50 mark because I will be unpausing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. So I have been reading a lot of comments left lately on my 6.68 analysis and the whatchamacallit, and my recent Dota commentaries, and I guess you guys don't really like this picture on the bottom right. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think of that. And a little bit of update on the 6.68 analysis. We will be doing a laugh number 4, which will talk about the 6.68 not competitive analysis, just regular analysis on new heroes as we see a big engagement coming in. And let's see what each hero picked up their skill. Looks like there is a Frost hero. Witch Doctor probably has cast. There you go. There's a cast. They're gonna focus on the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is taking some damage. Witch Doctor is pretty low HP, so it's best to focus him. I don't. Looks like the Storm Spirit has picked up his. He didn't pick up his Electric Vortex, so he's not going to be too much helpful. It looks like there's a lot of damage being traded throughout. Drow Ranger is going to get focused by 3 heroes there. There is another Dual Breath. I think that's his second one. And she is taking some damage. Dusa is just in the center of everything. No one is dying, though. Everyone is trading a lot of it. Looks like Windrunner is going to come in. He is going to get a first blood. Nice arrow there and getting the first blood. Meanwhile, we see Alchemist joining the fight from the mini-map. And still, there is a huge battle going on, and my cell phone is going off as well. I'm going to pick that up later as we see more fight going on, and Vengeance is going to cast on the Dusa. Dusa is going to take some damage. Meanwhile, Drow Ranger looks like Dusa is going to be picked off by the concoction here, and looks like someone else has fallen off. I think THU will go down, and I think the Storm will go down as well. Storm does go down. Witch Doctor will go down as well. So this first blood attempt looks like the line is in trouble as well. This is a frenzy first blood, and there you go. They will get pick up the line kill as well. So 25 seconds in. 4-3, this is gonna turn out to be a very, very high action game. We see Storm Spirit teleporting back mid. He did pick up a bottle already. I'm not sure if he went bottle first. I didn't even catch that. Getting bottle first. Actually, I'm not sure if he's going to go solo mid. If you're going to go solo mid, you generally don't go bottle first. This is not a pub. It looks like he is going to hand the mid lane to the Alchemist while the Storm Spirit goes in the jungle. WTF are we seeing? Are we going to see a jungle Storm Spirit? This is going to be some crazy stuff. And meanwhile, on the bottom lane, we are going to see a tri-lane of a Venomancer, Vengeful Spirit, and a Drow Ranger here. Drow Ranger, interestingly, has picked up a Ring of Protection here. This is kind of indicative that she will be going into a Ring of Basilius, which is kind of strange for a Drow Ranger. I mean, you see Dusa doing this, but and maybe a little bit Morphling, because they are really much dependent on the mana regeneration, but not so much of the Drow Ranger. So I'm not sure what the hell she's thinking. Looks like she will be picking up the Ring of Basilius here. I think she might be a little bit afraid of the Tri-Lane pushing against her, so that extra armor on the creep will help out, and extra armor on herself will help out as well. So I guess that's why. And they're being really annoying right now, so I'm gonna pause this commentary and pick up my phone. So yeah, totally sorry, phone call coming in. For those of you guys that are listening, MP3 but probably has it all messed up. I am at the 12:24 mark, so kind of take a second to pause this MP3 and get there. I'm gonna be unpausing, so 12:24 at the elapsed time. Apologize for that. Okay, I'm pausing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. Alright. Okay, so meanwhile in the bottom lane, there is a lot of action missing in Venomous Gale, and going to be some Frost Arrow harassing here. Very interesting to see what Drow Ranger is going to pick up next. Drow Ranger has a level of True Shot. I don't think she has picked up level 2 Frost Arrow, so I'm pretty sure that is a Silence. It's definitely going to help out a lot here. And this, I mean, we see Asian team do this all the time. Look at this top lane. No one here in this top lane. They're going to do a, I'm not sure if LGD was first one to do it, but, you know, Chinese playing 2 lanes, be pro like that. They don't even play the top lane. I think this works against a Morphling, but not Dusa. You don't ever want Dusa get a head start in her solo farm. She is farming at what 2 minutes in, so she is getting 5-minute creep kills. So that's pretty insane early game if you think about it. So, well, if you're wondering, why the hell does Chinese player do this kind of laning? Like, aren't you just giving him a lot, especially against a Dusa? I guess this is what I think, which may or may not be correct here. Generally, Chinese teams worry about their solo on the long lane a little bit, especially against the tri-lane. I mean, if you look at this, well, the line's roaming a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he'll pop back down at bottom in a bit. If there's a line THT Witch Doctor tri-lane, like Drow Ranger's not gonna stay alive in that lane all by herself. Even with the Vengeful Spear stunning, like there's no way. It's just too much nuking power, too much damage. So the Venomancer is gonna be sitting there, kind of in the jungle, kind of faking out a gank half the time and coming in half the time. And this will allow Drow Ranger to pick up a quick, level 2. Picking up her quick boots of speed to make her more durable. And if you look at how the way that the Vengeful Spear and the Venomancer was babysitting, is that they were kind of in the area but not so much here. You can see the Venomancer and the Drow Ranger pretty low level, barely level 2 here. They're staying far away enough so the Drow Ranger could pick up the level, but staying close enough so she would get assistance when the the tri-lane gank comes in. So I mean, now that Drow Ranger has a couple of levels, she does have a boost of speed, so she will be pretty quick in lane and she will be okay. I mean, she's not gonna be 100% foolproof against the tri-lane, but it's better than nothing, as we see more harassment coming in from the tri-lane. Meanwhile, this Storm Spirit has really just been jungling here. This is really something I have never seen of. I guess Electric Vortex plus not Electric Vortex, his little Remnant nuke plus the Overload is pretty good against. I mean, it's pretty good AoE damage at least, and he is doing not a bad job clearing at least a very high level camp as well. So kind of strange. I'm not too sure whether this is better than a Stormseer in lane. I kind of doubt it, but I mean, let's see how CH played this. And I'm not too sure whether CH is underestimating their Guangdong opponents and trying a new strategy out, but we'll see how this plays out. Meanwhile, Stusa at 5 minutes is at getting 27 creep kills, so she is farming really well. Meanwhile, we see the THC coming in for the for the Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger does have boots of speed. She will outspeed. Now THC has a boots of speed. THC is gonna hide into this jungle area, but he is spotted here. Oh my god, THC, WTF is doing. His teammate already left him because there's a big wave of creeps. THC, if you're doing choke point jungling, you're doing it wrong, sir. Go watch my video, please. THC trying to choke point jungling. Drow Ranger getting an absolute free kill there. So a little bit unfortunate for the THD, and but however the Drow Ranger is pretty low HP at this point. She got a tango handed off. So I mean, meanwhile, speaking of this mid lane, we do have an Alchemist solo mid, and I think I talked about Alchemist solo mid in one of my previous commentary. Is that Alchemist solo mid generally max Acid Spray and get a level of Goblin Greave. So, but he hasn't got a level of Goblin Greave, so I guess he picked up a level of stun, 2 levels of stun along the way, which is a little bit strange, but whatever. These are pro players. I'm not too sure what the hell they're thinking.